Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
And good afternoon, high school football fans across LaPorte County and Northwest Indiana, and welcome to the Friday Night Spotlight Week 5 Scoreboard Show, also in partnership with arenasportsnet.com, where every fan has a voice. I'm Travis Harmon-Smith, bringing you scores, updates, and analysis from Week 6, starting with the Michigan City Wolves, where the atmosphere was completely electrifying at Ames Field. And if you missed the matchup against the Lake Central Indians, you missed probably one of the best games in Northwest Indiana on Friday night, as Michigan City fought through a night of adversity with a second half comeback to defeat the Indians of Lake Central 46-42. City's defense struggled early on against the Lake Central running attack in the first half, as the Indians led 42-28. However, when the second half began, City's offense came out on fire as Wolves quarterback Michael McCullough threw a nice 60-yard pass to speedster wide receiver Keyshawn McGill with 7:05 left in the fourth quarter. Then it was ACV, Arian Kane VC, the freight train, who brought the house down with a 51-yard touchdown to give the Wolves a final score 46-42. Kane VC was the workhorse once again against the Lake Central Indians, topping his previous 227-yard effort with 31 carries for 318 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns, which included the game winner, which was the 51-yard run. Michael McCullough went 13 for 27, for 251 yards passing, while Keyshawn McGill had a miraculous night at the receiver position, folks, with 7 catches for 135 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. Now, I didn't do this in the previous scoreboard shows, fans, but before I announced the scores across the Dillon Athletic Conference in Northwest Indiana and across the state for Week 6, I had the opportunity to catch up with Coach Mason for a post-game interview after the Lake Central win. Here's what Coach Mason had to say.
Hey.
What a game. Oh, you're awesome. Brad was on the phone the whole last quarter.
Travis Harmon-Smith with arenasportsnet.com. Coach Mason, kind of explain the adjustments that were made in the first half, or going into halftime, going into the second half, and what was the most pivotal and the momentum changer that came in the second half as Keyshawn McGill scored twice, and then Arian Kane Vesey, as he put on an astounding performance. I think he was over 300 yards rushing.
Guys, we made a couple of defensive adjustments, but they were minor. We were just finding ourselves a little bit out of sorts there, obviously, in the first half. And I think we're learning how to overcome those things. We got to settle ourselves down, get ourselves back under control, get ourselves in the right position to be able to make plays. And we did a good job of making that adjustment at halftime. We had 2 phenomenal drives in the third quarter that, we fell short on. Offensively, I think we just decided that, maybe it was me. Maybe I had us handcuffed a little bit in the first half. And I just, we had the opportunity to open it up, and we opened it up and made some great plays.
I also want to compliment astounding play calling this evening in regards to the running game and how you just changed up a lot of the alignments from that perspective. Michael McCullough went down, and I also saw Marquise Hurt go down.
I think we're okay. I think we're just a little banged up, and when we're going to, that's part of playing football. But I think everybody's okay. Look, minor sprains, no big deal, and we'll move on.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
That was Coach Phil Mason with the the post-game interview that I had when I had the chance to catch up with Coach Mason, for the post-game interview. Great quotes from Coach Mason. I also had the opportunity to catch up with running back Arian Kane Vesey, who also had an astounding night with 31 carries, 318 yards rushing, and 3 touchdowns. Here's what Arian Kane Vesey had to say, along with his teammate and captain, middle linebacker Nuke Woodard.